Hey everyone, this is my final video. It's not a tutorial. I'm just going to do a little bit of modeling. It's not going to be high quality or anything. It'll touch on some of the things that you've learned throughout the tutorials. I'll talk about what I'm doing, but I won't slow down. I'm just going to move these guys to a different layer. Okay, so I thought I'd start with a clock, basic clock. Make a cube, size it down, size it X, size it Y, grab it along the Z axis, maybe right there, size X again. Now I'm going to ensure I'm rotating around the cursor. I'll hit Shift D to duplicate it. I'll rotate it holding Control until I get 180. Do the same thing again for both of those, 180. Make this a little smaller. Go back to bounding box, duplicate it, size it a little bit, size it X a little bit, go back to cursor, rotate this 30 degrees I think is what I want, duplicate it and rotate it another 30, duplicate both of these, rotate, duplicate all of these and rotate. I have basic clock hands, or clock numbers I guess would be. Select all of these. I'll select this one. Here's something you can do. So I put a material on the first block, and you can actually go to make links, materials. And so now they all have this color, and if I change the color, they all change along with it. Okay, so now that we have the little nubs representing the numbers, I'm going to add a circle, size that out a little. I'll extrude it and size it in and such. Alt R to select the outside layer, extrude and size again. Shift Alt R to select the inside layer, and I'm going to extrude along the Y axis as such. Alt R, and I'll extrude out just a little bit along Y as again. I'll extrude and size in completely. Now I'm going to give this a little bit of subsurf so it doesn't look too crappy. I'll select it all and do smooth shading, Control N to fix normals. Whenever you see those black marks after shading, you hit Control N. I believe I talked about that in one of my videos. If I didn't, I apologize. So now we have our clock face. Make it black so we can see the white nubs. Back to front view, I will add just a plane, size it like so, grab these two nubs, grab them along the Z axis, size them, grab Z again. I think I'll grab Y, oops, out of edit mode, grab Y, back in, select all, extrude, Y. There's a hand. Whoops. I will go back to white. Subsurf. It looks terrible. Select all. Smooth. Use Control R to give it back its original shape. You know what, I'm going to hit slash on the numpad so I can actually get in here and work. Control R, Control R. How does that look? Not bad. I'll hit slash again to come back out and go back to the front. I'll Shift D, rotate, oops, rotate like so, and Actually, I don't want to rotate yet. Z, Control Z to go back. Hit Tab, grab Z. Now I'll rotate it. So that becomes the hour hand. You could do the same thing to put a second hand if you wanted. Size it down. That's my clock at a very basic level. Apparently that's not my clock. Oh, I know what the problem is. There's no light in the front. That could be a problem. There's my clock. So it's a basic clock. I use a lot of rotation, some smoothing. Pretty simple. You could really expand on it. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is a plane, as in an airplane, and I'm going to make it from a cube. Although I would probably go with a circle in this particular case and extrude it along the sides. I'll go with a cube just to show you that you can make just about anything out of just about anything. Now I'm going to grab these and keep this at 3D cursor, and I'm going to size along the y-axis so that it's exactly in the middle there. I'll shift add an empty, and I won't call it anything. Now I will actually get rid of this face. Perfect. Now I'll add a mirror submodifier. I will ask it to oops, what just happened there? Oh, I will ask it to mirror along the empty X, Y, Z. Z is what I want. There we go. So now mirror mode is essentially turned on. Grab X. Grab X. Okay. Where to start? I'll hit Control R and I'll move my mouse to get a few of those. Control R again, move my mouse a couple times to get a few of those. Let's go with vertices here along the side. So the back's generally a little smaller than the rest of the plane. So I'll size Z that for now. You got to be careful if you want to move it in a little, that you do a grab in this case. Size Z again. Set that down a little bit. Let's add our subsurf while we're here. It'll give us an idea of what it's going to look like. Set this to 2, set this on, and smooth that out. Wherever smooth went. There it is. So I'm going to use this smooth vertex, I guess it is. No, that's not going to work in this particular case. Okay, I'll do it a different way. I'm going to size this out using Y a little bit, except for these two. Out just a bit. Now I'll do the same with these, except for these two. Out just a bit. Trying to give it a more of a sort of cylindrical look.